Welcome back to Humble Game Society. Today we're talking about building a strong mind frame. How do you build a strong mind frame? That's a good question. I think for me, building a strong mind frame, I think people need to sit down and really just to get to know yourself, like really get in a peaceful area and really just go to town here. I think the best asset and best weapon a human being could ever have is the mind, because the mind controls the emotions. And sometimes people live life and they lead their life with emotions, and sometimes leading by emotions sometimes put you in a bind, because leading with emotion could cause you to do anything, and then you snap back into reality and you look and be like, not so many good things happen from leading by emotion. So building a strong mind frame. Building a strong mind frame is really like building a whole world. You have to build the world that you want here, right? No one else can build this right here but you, right? So what do you want to be there? How do you want your mind to think? How do you want your mind to react? Like far as stress, fears, things like that, it could all be controlled here. Build a great control center here. Use this as this is a Fortune 500 company or whatever you want it to be. It could be anything you want it to be, but this is the control center. That's the best outlet for everything. Build the foundation. Just grab, like I said, a big trash bag. Anything that you don't need to be in here that's not really doing anything for you, just fill that bag up and just toss it out and build new things here. Some people lead by emotion, like I said. Some people get stressed out. Just say, for example, you're stressed at work and the manager is really being pretty negative. Some employees may just get out of character and just go, back and forth with the manager and things of that nature. But if you have a strong mind frame, a lot of things that bother you, you can really tune it out because you have a strong mind frame. Like if a manager or something getting so on your nerves or whatever it may be, you can actually tune that person out. While they're talking, you're paying attention, but you're really not paying attention to all the negative things and keeping yourself calm without getting yourself all wound up, and then, whatever can happen from that. But it all starts here. Anything that goes on, I use it as a three-step thing, right? Not thing, but rule, whatever you want to call it. Like, this is you, right? This is the problem. This is your goal. The problem is really like a glass, right? You can see through it to your goal. That's what you want to do. Your main focus is your goal. The problem is here. It's like I see you, but I don't see you, right? Don't focus on the problem. Some people just in life, they're focused on the problem. That's why they can never get to the goal, because they're so focused on the problem, and they might stop because the problem is just there and they feel like they can't overcome it. And that's what comes here, a strong mind frame. Because if you have a strong mind frame, you are not worrying about the problem. No matter what goes on, you're thinking about the goal, and you will destroy the problem. And that's true. Like I said, I'm no doctor or no, I'm just going off of life and how I feel, and I'm relating it to you guys. And also, you can also give me feedback in my comment section, actually. And do subscribe to the channel. Will be very much appreciated, because we're a society. It's Humble Game Society, and I definitely want you guys feedback. Like I was saying, just kind of wander around up here by yourself, peaceful, right? And you'll start slowly for surely building a strong mind frame if you don't already have one. Some people are just born with a strong mind frame. They do the things that they want to do, and they don't let outside things interrupt what's going on up there. But some people, like I said, lead with emotions, and sometimes that's not the best thing to do. And like I said, building a strong foundation, making a strong control center, and also you can always use your mind. If you're having problems or anything that's going on, you can always use this as a safe haven. You don't always have to live outside of your mind. You can also live inside your mind. Anything that's going on and is stressing you and is bothering you and is have you so uptight, you could actually go inside your mind and really break all of that stress and everything that's bothering you down. You can actually live inside your mind and not be bothered by the things that's happening outside of your mind. Actually, you could create your own world. I do that. I use that as my safe haven. If it's things that's bothering me, that's really bothering me, instead of me reacting with my emotions and it'll just send me into more stress, I actually go here to my safe haven and use that meditative state and really tone myself down and calm myself down. And I always use you're supposed to use your mind dealing with things. You use your mind first. That's why a lot of people, some people get in trouble. They use their emotions and then it get them in trouble, like doing anything, and then now you're in jail or whatever the punishment might be, just because you use your emotions. You always should use your mind first. And I think that'll be the best result when reacting to situations. I know we're not all perfect, and sometimes we have them flaws, and we just go off of emotions, and that's us as human beings. Don't even worry about that. But you can also always build up strong mind frame, and like I say, use it as a safe haven, like anything. Far as like habits, you might have habits. Some people just be like, well, I'm gonna just say smoking. Like, I know smoking and things like that, you build a habit because you did it over a long period of time and you have that nick, right? You need it, and you might, but just look at it like this. If you don't have a cigarette, right? You don't have a cigarette and you get that nick and you really need it bad, and you finally get the cigarette and it calms you down or whatever it may do for you to get you in that happy space. 2-3 hours without another one, it'll put you where? Back in the same position, and then you're going through the same emotions. So by you trying to, if you was trying to get over that habit, it starts here. Whatever you tell the body, if you tell the body, no, we're not having a cigarette, hey, we're not having a cigarette. And then we have to just go through the motions. We have to suffer through the motions. But you always could use your mind to trick the body and put the emotion somewhere else. Do something else to make you forget about having a cigarette. And that's where the mind comes in, having a strong mind frame. And having a strong mind frame of accomplishing goals. Sometimes when you have a goal, and you have that mind frame to execute and try to make that dream come through, you always have to use your mind. Sometimes you don't want to work on the project that you're working on, but if you are mentally strong here, you'll overcome that not wanting to do it, because your mind will put yourself on autopilot. I don't feel like working on a project, but if you put your mind on autopilot and just anyways work on a problem, then hey, what's gonna happen? You're just gonna keep working on a problem because your mind controlling the body. You're not leading with emotions. But also another thing that I think goes with building a strong mind frame, like I said, meditation is real. Like, do some things that put you in a happy place, right? A happy place. Get some motivational speakers and listen to a couple of words that they have to say, and it'll actually help you with the mental. They give you some I use a lot of motivational speakers that I watch on YouTube, various ones, and it did a very good job helping me out getting to where I want to be. For myself, I just take my time out whenever I get it, and just whether it's just shooting a basketball and dribbling the basketball and just being to my little peaceful state and just shooting the ball and just dribbling and just working on myself. I'm not trying to be a basketball player or anything, but that's just a safe haven for myself outside of my mind, but it actually works on my mind and my mental, because I'm just doing something that I like and I love to do. And that's it. Just work on yourself. Build a strong mind frame. I don't know what's your preference, but you'll figure it out. You just need time to yourself and take the time out that you need to see what do you need to do to build that. But that was a couple of tips on that situation. But yeah, Humble Game Society. Leave me some comments down below and subscribe to the channel. You know, let's do it. It's just not me, it's we. We're a society, so I definitely want to hear feedback from you guys. Humble Game Society, your boy Brian is out, and see you next time. Appreciate you. Yeah.